there, a very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News with me, Bhakti Abe Surya. To begin with, let's take a look at the stories making headlines this evening. The President says illegal liquor which destroys the rural economy will be eliminated. The Prime Minister emphasizes that falsehoods of bankrupt politicians cannot change the government's path. Sri Lanka targets 4 million tourists this year. Police arrest another 2 accomplices of Markandure Madush. In news from overseas, former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak goes on trial at Kuala Lumpur High Court. Now for the news in detail. First up in local news, President Maithripala Sirisena says the illegal liquor which destroys the rural economy will be eliminated. The President said this while attending a function to implement another phase of the Pibidemu Polo Narwa program. Under the Pibidemu Polo Narwa District Development Program, the President handed over benefits to low-income recipients. 6,089 low-income families belonging to 7 divisional secretariat areas were provided with assistance. 20 mobile trade stalls were distributed. President Maithripala Sirisena handed over 4,263 cheques for housing assistance. 53 new houses were vested in the public and roofing sheets were also distributed on the occasion. Addressing the event, President Maithripala Sirisena said that the biggest challenge for the country is poverty. There are about 20% people who cannot afford all their meals. He said that nearly 40 to 50% are suffering from poverty. The main cause of the poverty is liquor and drugs. He said that he would issue a circular next week to the OIC of the area and the Superintendent of Police in the area holding responsible for illegal liquor. The President further said that he would launch a major program to eliminate not only drugs but illegal liquor as well. A large group of people, including parliamentarians Mahinda Amaraveera, Lasantha Alagiyawanna and Western Province Chief Minister Isuradeva Priya were present on the occasion. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says bankrupt politicians are spreading falsehoods. He says those falsehoods cannot change the path of the government. The Prime Minister said this on the occasion to declare open the new building complex of the Balapitiya Divisional Secretariat. The new building, which was built for the Balapitiya Divisional Secretariat, has 4 stories. It has been built at a cost of 74.8 million rupees. The building has been constructed with all facilities to provide an efficient service to the public. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said that there is no constitution or a draft. Everyone has accepted Buddhism should be given the foremost place. Discussions have been held on strengthening the right to follow other religions. Everyone has also agreed to the unitary nature of the country, which could not be reached for 70 years earlier. He said that discussions will be held on devolving power without harming the unitary nature. He said nothing can be introduced, even a draft, until the issues related to the election systems are solved because all political parties depend on that. After opening the building, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe made an observation tour of the premises. Ministers Wajira Abeyewardena and Gayantha Karunatilaka were present on the occasion. Director General of the Sri Lanka Tourism and Hotel Management Institute, Buddhika Hevawasam, says about 4 million tourists will arrive in Sri Lanka this year. He said this while attending a program to educate the youth about the tourism industry. About 350 youth in the Anuradhapura district who are interested in the tourism industry attended the program. They were briefed on the new trends in tourism and on a qualitative service. Director General of the Sri Lanka Tourism and Hotel Management Institute, Buddhika Hevawasam, said that the world-renowned The Lonely Planet magazine has named Sri Lanka as the best destination to travel in 2019. Sri Lanka is targeting 4 million tourists this year. Tourism industry has become the 3rd highest foreign exchange earner. He said that they want to make the tourism industry the 2nd highest foreign exchange earner of the country. The mandatory factor is the human resources development. 2 criminals identified as Andaravatte Chamara and Shanaga Madhushankar alias Olumara have been arrested. The suspect has been arrested during a search operation conducted last night at Kirimatiavatta, Lunuvilla under the Vennapur Police Division. The suspect is identified as Shanaka Madhushankar, alias Olumara. 11 other people who have come to the house of the suspect to purchase heroin have been arrested. Meanwhile, Police Special Task Force arrested a criminal identified as Andaravatte Chamara in Mattakuliya. At the time of the arrest, the suspect has been in possession of a live grenade and 5 grams of heroin. It has been found that the suspect is a close associate of Dematagoda Chaminda, who is in prison at present, and Makandure Madhush. Opposition leader Mahinda Rajapaksa met the Indian Vice President Venkaiah Naidu. The opposition leader met the Indian Vice President during a conference organized by the Hindu newspaper. The Indian Vice President Venkaiah Naidu delivered the keynote address of the summit on the second day. Following the address, the opposition leader and the Indian Vice President had a cordial discussion. The Sri Lankan delegation, including Professor G.L. Piris and MP Namal Rajapaksa, are attending the conference. Another program of the series of programs implemented by the Foreign Employment Bureau for Unemployed Youth was held in Puttalam. The program is implemented jointly by the Foreign Employment Bureau and a Japanese organization. This Japanese vocational technical program will provide job opportunities in Japan for the unemployed youth. The Puttalam district program was held under the patronage of MP Hector Appuhami. Senior General Manager of Foreign Employment Bureau Kamal Lattanayake said that many Sri Lankan youth have obtained employment under this program. Minister Gamini Jayavikrama Perera says that the local government institutions have been provided with funds and a suitable environment have been created for them to provide a better service to the public. He said this to the media following a conference in Kurunegala. The conference on the Constitution and National Policies took place at the Kurunegala Young Men's Buddhist Association. It had been organized by the Kurunegala District Forum of the Retired Sri Lanka Administrative Officers. Minister Gamini Jayavikrama Perera said that there are more funds and powers to the provincial councils. He said that what is at fault is not implementing the methods properly by the people in authority. Foreign media reports say that the underworld gang leader Makandure Madhush and the other criminals will be produced in the Dubai court today. Criminal gang members, including the underworld leader Makandure Madhush and a group of artists, held a party at Star Classic Hotel in Dubai. Police arrested 25 people on the charges of using and possession of drugs. It has been confirmed following a blood test, a group including Madhush have used cocaine. The Dubai police have released the individuals who did not have drugs in their systems. The other group, who are in custody, was scheduled to be produced in Dubai court on charges of using and possessing drugs. Meanwhile, the Tangala Police Crimes Investigation Unit has arrested 2 individuals who had connections with Makandure Madhush. The 2 suspects are Hettiarachige Asela Eranga, alias Hesha, and Medavattage Nalaka. Police have seized a T-56 firearm, live ammunition and drugs from the possession of the suspects. Legal action has been taken against more than 2,000 people who have illegally tapped electricity. The Electricity Board said that they have earned more than 130 million rupees by raids. The investigation unit of the Electricity Board has taken legal action against 2,520 people for engaging in illegal electricity tapping last year. The unit said that they are connected to obtaining electricity illegally and altering the meters. The Electricity Board said that the strict legal action will be taken against such people. Sri Lanka Navy has arrested 7 Indian fishermen who have been illegally fishing in Sri Lanka's eastern maritime borders. The Navy has arrested the Indian fishermen during a patrol in the eastern sea of Pulmude, Kokkutuduai area. The Navy has seized a fishing craft belonging to the fishermen. The fishermen are scheduled to be handed over to Trincomalee, Assistant Fisheries Director, for the investigations. Meanwhile, following a search conducted by the Eastern Navy Command and Trincomalee District Fraud Prevention Unit officials, a suspect has been arrested with 54 sticks of galignite. The suspect is a 36-year-old and he was handed over to a Trincomalee District Fraud Prevention Unit. The funeral of late Lieutenant Colonel Sudat Madugalla was held at the Borala General Cemetery yesterday with full military honours. Lieutenant Colonel Sudat Madugalla passed away due to a sudden heart attack at the age of 56 years. He was the Deputy Secretary General of All Ceylon Buddhist Congress and the chairman of the Sri Lanka Red Cross Society. A large number of people were present to pay their last respects to late Lieutenant Colonel Sudat Madugalla. With that, we wrap up our today's edition of Prime TV News. For details of these stories and for more, you can log on to our website www.itnews.lk. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now and have a pleasant evening.